Oh,
We are live, Adventure Roads from the man cave, and we just thought we'd just catch up with everybody. It is Thursday night. What is it, May 14th?
I know the
Thursday night, May 14th. So, anyways, thanks for joining on. I just got out of work. I just got home like 10 minutes ago, so we hit the ground running. And so.
Is it on Wi-Fi? I just want to make sure. Okay.
So, anyways, we just hit the ground running. I just got home, and Autumn was here, so we decided we'd do I think we're going to plan on going till about 6:45.
7:45.
7:45. I don't know why I keep saying 6:45. I think
his hours are off.
Yeah, yesterday I worked 14 hours, and then today's another 12. So off the next 3 days. So the big plans are tomorrow morning. We have, I think we're going to try to get 10, at least minimum 10,000 pounds of lime in, maybe 13,000. It could be a little bit more. I'm not sure yet.
Does anybody think that sounds like a lot? Because it sounds like a lot.
So what lime does, lime actually helps sweeten the soil. We have a very acidic soil. I am no rocket scientist and all this stuff, but from what I've learned, that lime actually helps neutralize the soil, brings up that pH. Our pHs are like probably in the 5s, maybe low 6s. So the idea is to try to keep it around probably 6.5, maybe even 7 range, as far as especially for the clover. And it makes the clover taste sweeter for the deer, and it makes the deer meat taste better for me. So I don't know, but anyways, it's just nice be able to get one here or there. So that's all we do. We don't take any more than what we need. Usually 1 or 2 is plenty for us, and we even share some of it, because a lot of times we don't eat what we're on the go so much. So a lot of times we do eat out a lot, probably more than we should, but anyways, we do try to pass on like jerky and things like that when we get some of that made, and venison burger, and have people over for steaks and all that stuff too. So we're hoping to do maybe a spring or summer get together, either at the lake house or there. We're waiting for this lockdown stuff to end, but we may end one of them on our own as well, and just invite people out whenever we can do it. So Autumn's checking to see who's all on with her.
There's Tom.
Hello, Tom. Hope you're doing good downstate today. Yesterday morning was cold. I think they set some records here in Kalkaska. I heard a couple numbers between 18 and 20 degrees. I don't know. I know it was freezing when I left the house about 3 o'clock in the morning. It was definitely really chilly. So had an interesting day yesterday. I hauled inmates to Jackson Prison. Not everybody gets to have that experience, especially during COVID. So everybody's taking full precautions. Everybody is there healthy. And I think we're still learning as things go, and we have not had a case in our jail where I work at, so I'm glad to see that, and hopefully everybody's staying healthy where you're at. So
It was a little chilly.
Yeah.
Oh, good rainy evening. Hi, Lori. How are ya?
Hello, Lori. I'm actually happy that it is a little bit rainy tonight. I don't want it to absolutely be drenching, but if it's a little bit rainy tonight, I'm hoping tomorrow morning when they bring that lime in, it's not too soft where you can bring that big truck in. I'm going to try to get a video on that. It's like a salt spreader through the woods. And 10,000 pounds, it's amazing how fast that he can spread it. We have 8 little food plots in there driving up through the trails, and I'm going to have them mix it up in different spots where we want to drop that at.
Didn't you videotape it last time?
Yeah, we did do one videotape on it. So we're going to do another one. I might try to get the drone up tomorrow. I'm not sure what the wind is supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be pretty decent. So if the weather's cooperative, I'm going to hopefully get the drone up over the spreader when he's spreading. And I'm going to try to maybe get Natalie, our oldest, to maybe help me. I want to start discing tomorrow and prepping a few of the food plots, and maybe have her run the Ranger and run the drag harrow over them, smooth them out a little bit for the seed bed. So might even plan a little early. I know normally up here they don't say until around Memorial Day weekend, but the weather on the 10-day forecast, it looks like the lows in the morning is showing maybe 40s, maybe even 50s. So that's a pretty warm low for the morning. Tuesday, I am hoping to do my first motorcycle ride of the year to work. Sometimes years I have road when it's colder. But I think I'm hoping Tuesday coming up to ride to work, and maybe even this weekend, maybe get some sort of a short ride in.
Well, I'm not riding the motorcycle to work, and I'm not taking the day off tomorrow. I have to work. I'm driving the truck to work.
We have set them out before, and I know it's good. The mineral, especially in the springtime, they really like that salt and things like that. So we have done some of that. The DNR kind of frowns on that nowadays.
But the other day you saw a coyote out there.
Yeah, I did say. You
said he was pretty big.
I did see it was a pretty large coyote the other day. I was driving on the Ranger when I shot that last video, and I was coming around one of the trails, and he seen me and kind of slowed down and then took off through the woods, and that was probably like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So don't see him during the daytime very often, but did see him. I've had 2 people come out to the property this year that I met from like Michigan coyote. I don't have time to coyote hunt. Maybe sometime I would be able to try it. But we've had 2 different people come out. They've actually been unsuccessful. I was hoping they'd get some. They had some action calling them, but neither one was able to get one harvested. But maybe next year we'll see what happens. So.
He gets to have all the fun. He's always out at the ranch getting to see all the animals. I don't ever get to see any.
Driving school bus, I see 5. Now, which school do you drive for, Tom? So I always like sitting in the back of the school bus.
Our girls rode a school bus for when they went to a charter school for
Bloomingdale.
Several years, and they rode a school bus about 20 minutes.
Well, thanks for driving for the kids.
Yep. They rode 20 minutes one way and then 20 minutes back, and I remember they had some fun times on the school bus.
So I have a brother
I rode a school bus.
I have a brother that's 3.5 years younger. So when I was born, I had my brother 3.5 years younger. Hello, Ron. And
hey, Ron.
We had a little brother. I got a little brother who's 13 years younger. So my mom and dad had that, surprise, we're having a little brother. And so, anyways, my senior year of school, I was driving. My brother was a freshman, and my little brother was a kindergartner. And I remember a couple times as a senior, I rode on the front of the bus with the kindergartners because my little brother was a kindergartner. So it was
so sweet.
It was kind of funny.
So
east of Grand Haven, I am a geography nut. So yeah, Autumn and I. South Haven. Okay.
South Haven.
I have a friend that's a state trooper. That's.
Didn't we go to South Haven? Didn't we stay?
Yeah, we stayed at a really old hotel.
They had a saltwater pool.
Yeah, it was a real old hotel. I think it was something Sun Hotel.
Sunset Hotel, maybe.
I can't remember.
Anyways, it was a nice pool.
It was just off of what they call the Blue Star Highway, I believe. So.
Yep. And then we rode motorcycle though.
We rode motorcycle. That was on, if you've seen my video, 83 proof. If you just do Adventure Roads, hit 83 proof. It's the motorcycle riding video from 2016. And it's a lot of slideshow, but it's got all of the Michigan counties in there listed alphabetically A through Z, which actually it's A through W because I think Wexford's the last one alphabetically. But yeah, hit all 83 counties in Michigan on the motorcycle, and I called it 83 proof. That was kind of a fun way to tour Michigan.
You just got another motorcycle?
Yes. Recently? So I don't know. We called the video Deja Blue. So in 2016.
Well, no. Have you told that story before? How you got the motorcycle?
Yeah, 2015. I had a Harley, and I had sold it.
And he was having seller's remorse.
And so I was kind of wanting to get a bigger tour bike, but wasn't sure. And in February 2016.
And I took notes.
She took notes,
he took me to so many Harley stores.
She took notes, called friends, and this
crazy.
and that. And then I had a birthday in March of 2016.
So I was secretive. We went down to do our taxes.
Turned 40. Maybe I looked older because of all the gray. But anyways, Autumn took notes, and she had a motorcycle delivered from Kalamazoo, Michigan, up in the back of our church in the church kitchen. So, so anyways, the night came.
I surprised me at how many people?
Probably 100.
Yeah, it was 100 people.
People from all walks of life. People I knew from downstate.
From when he
people
was
I worked
a kid
with.
to older.
It was a great party.
Yeah.
We had a really good time. Barbecue. A lady made a cake that looked
I
like
kept good
like a
secrets.
highway, had motorcycles on it, travel, stuff that we like. So she had this bike delivered into the back of the church, and
I
then
said I had a surprise for you, so I had to blindfold you.
so Autumn drove up to the church, and then we got there, and a big party's going on. I had no idea there was a motorcycle back there. And then I have a mechanic friend I am hoping to do a video with soon, because I'm gonna have him
His name's Denny.
His name's Denny. I call him Denny the
He
Legend.
fired it up for us.
And he fired it up. This guy is in his mid 70s, and he still rides, and he is a phenomenal mechanic. So I'm hoping to get over there pretty soon.
So the motorcycle though.
And have him do it. So yeah, he got the motorcycle. So in
drove all over.
So 2016 with that 16 is called the Superior Blue, because I figured we're in Michigan, and I've always liked
How
blue.
many miles did you put on that bike?
So anyways, I put like 30. You mean total?
On the blue bike.
Well, on that bike, I don't remember. It was like 13,000 miles.
Okay.
So anyways, I did the whole 83 proof, and 2017 rode it to Gettysburg with a couple guys. We did the Gettysburg tour and all that, and then we sold it because David says he keeps losing us. Anybody else losing us?
Yeah, is anybody else having trouble? We're on the Wi-Fi now, so it should be better than it was last
Thanks,
time.
Ron. That was a really fun video.
Yeah.
I wish that I was doing YouTube back in 2017 when we went to Gettysburg. I have a couple Facebook videos, but a couple of the guys I rode with from work, a couple officers, the one guy is absolutely hilarious. I thought about trying to film a little bit of that, and because he's kind of a historian type of guy, but the way he tells some of history is absolutely hilarious.
So fast forward, you decided.
So fast forward, our property
Motorcycle.
at the ranch. Autumn and I were out to lunch one day and browsing through Craigslist or whatever it was, and came across the ranch in
So you made a tough choice.
2018. So we decided to
sell the motorcycle.
Sell the motorcycle and use that towards buying the property.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've been working all kinds of overtime and run. This right behind us is our Airbnb here in Kalkaska, Michigan. So if you look on Air, that's AIR, the letter B in B.com, and we are Adventure Cottage North.
We're talking about motorcycle.
But anyways, so we run our Airbnb here, and then we sold that motorcycle, and in pursuit of the land purchase that we did. So we've never done that kind of adventure before, and that's where we're at now. And then this year,
we posted a video on it.
We posted a video, and we found the exact same bike, brand new. It only had like 2,000 miles on it. The guy had hardly rode it over in Wisconsin. And out of all people, my buddy Ram, who I've done some videos with, he went over with me and helped me pick it up over in Wisconsin. That was just before the lockdown, probably about a month before lockdown.
And so you have some plans for the summer.
So this summer, Labor Day weekend, I believe. Labor Day weekend, if all possible, we are going to try to do a live 1,000 mile day ride in one day.
You've done the 1,000.
I've done it before,
right?
But it's never been documented. I did it on a Triumph, but we're going to try to do a live 1,000 mile one day ride from Kalkaska, Michigan, or Fife Lake. I don't know where we'll technically start it, but we'll probably do a live when we start. Maybe some lives during the stops. Who knows? Maybe we'll somehow figure out a way to do a couple lives from the road. And we're planning on going to Tulsa, Oklahoma, which is approximately 1,000 miles away. But I want to make sure we get the 1,000 miles on the dot. But if possible, I might hook up Natalie, our oldest, who will be a student. Both of them will be students down there in Tulsa, Oklahoma. But they might be able to do some of the filming for us live when we come into town, when we get close to that 1,000 mile mark or whatever. So
yep. Ever since they've gone to college, ever since they've been down in Oklahoma, he's talked about riding his motorcycle down there and showing up at the college campus on his motorcycle. So we believe the college will be opened. I know it's crazy out there right now with everything, but we're believing it's going to be open so he can do this.
It's always fun.
It would be awesome.
When we did the Gettysburg ride is
and I'll be working.
Yeah.
As usual, Josh is riding motorcycle and I'm
what year did we crash? Not you and I, Ram and I. I've had 2 bike wrecks.
Was it in 2015?
And that's the story of life. When you get bucked off that horse, just get back on. So
yes, we did crash.
we
the
did
one
crash
time.
in 20,
And he had
2009.
You had
2009.
cracked ribs, right?
Yeah, three
Yeah,
three
I had a
fractured.
sprained neck and
We weren't going real
I could
fast,
barely
but
move my arms.
we were probably doing 25,
Yeah.
30 mile an hour.
But we got back on.
It was fast enough.
We rode again. It was fast enough. And then you crashed with Ram. What was that?
Yeah,
Yellowstone.
we were in Yellowstone National Park.
Okay.
What year was that? 2012.
No, 2012. Maybe it was 2012. I don't know.
I don't remember.
The years are flying by.
Yeah,
I can't even.
I can't remember. Maybe it was 2014.
I can't keep up anymore.
I'm thinking it was 2014. But we were in Yellowstone, and Ram and I were riding real slow, about 25 miles an hour, and I was up in front of him. A lot of times we ride side by side, and I seen a hard turn to the right. It was like a scenic road that went in there, and I went to slow down, and I think Ram was looking at the scenic spot, but neither one of us were quite paying attention, and we bumped into each other, and I dropped mine to the left, he dropped his to the right. I think I had a little bit of a bloody knee, and then he had a elbow or something. None of us were hurt. We were a little scraped up. We were more embarrassed than anything. And then, but we ended up having good stories.
And I love those phone calls because he calls, he goes, "Don't be bad," and I'm like, what did you do? I'm usually laid back, kind of like the windshield story.
So that's when you know you got a good friend, was when you can drop your bikes and at the end of the day you laugh about it, and none of us were mad, and we've rode probably, I don't know, half a dozen trips and all that. I was probably thinking about Autumn or something.
Please. Right.
So yeah, we did some distracted riding.
Lori, I'm glad you were okay when you guys laid it down there, what you're saying there in the sand.
So anyways, on that trip, when we laid them down in Yellowstone, we ended up going towards Custer the battlefield, Custer Battlefield. And so we went there. That's where Custer got killed, 1876. So we got thinking, we had no plans on going there, but we kind of made the best of that trip. And we thought, well, we're going to hit that on the way back. So we hit that. So then when we decided to do 83 proof, we decided, hey, let's read up on Custer here a little bit. So we went to Monroe, Michigan. And in Monroe, Michigan, that's where Custer was born. So we rode into Monroe, Michigan, and we parked our bikes right there by the Custer statue. So it looks pretty cool, and we put the 7th Cavalry pins on us, and we parked next to the Custer statue.
They always like to have these like poses, where their bikes are
you gotta look tough.
They're leaning back on their bike like this.
Yeah.
Or sitting next to it, and there are no smiles. We're just gonna be bad. One time they did it with guns.
Yeah. So we just had fun.
It's like whatever.
And so that Custer statue, for a fun fact, I believe that was put there in like 1910, before, kind of right on the edge when cars were starting to come into town.
Mm-hmm.
And so they put it right in the middle of town. And I think at the time, I can't remember, it might have been like $50,000 or something. It was quite a bit of money to put that statue there. And then they decided to move the statue because cars were coming in and they needed a roadway, and it was kind of in the way, so they moved it. And it's still in the same town, but Custer's wife got a little upset about it, and she ended up moving back to, I believe it was out to New York. And so, anyways, we visited Gettysburg. I've been to Gettysburg about 4 times. Can never really get enough of it. It's a really cool.
It seems like in our trips, like he'll go somewhere, and then a couple of months later, we'll go to the same place again.
And it can be 5 states over. It's
really
we always
weird.
call it deja vu because it seems like for whatever reason, it's a short period of time, and we'll be
like you went to Gettysburg. Well, no, we went to Gettysburg with the kids the 1 year, and then he went to Gettysburg with Ram and Ryan. So it was just like, it just seems like we're always going to the same place.
Yeah, it's almost like we get this rehearsal and like, oh, let's go to that trip again.
Let's do it again. We liked it so much. We're going to go there again.
Yeah, we've had a lot of those. So
but really, for people who want to do travel, a lot of people, we can't believe how many people have never been across the Mackinac Bridge, never been to the UP.
There's so many beautiful things right in our own backyard.
It's amazing. Here. And even like going to Gettysburg, that's not that far away. 700 miles.
That's about 700 miles from here, something like that.
So just to the whole feeling changes. I mean, it's beautiful out there with, and it's very all the memorials. It's very interesting. Sure, you could get caught up and spend a ton of money on stuff, but
And
we just like to go and see it.
Gettysburg is one of the few national parks. Gettysburg's actually free to go into. There's no charge. You can pull in. Gettysburg covers about a 40-mile square area. I can't remember. It's quite a big area. So, just a huge area to cover, and there's a lot of different roads. There's different maps that you can follow. There's audio tours that are pretty reasonable. When my brother and I, when we were kids, we went to Gettysburg, and what we would do is wait for the tour buses to unload, and then we'd listen to all the tour guides, and we'd kind of get the free tour. We'd follow along, they'd all get on the bus, and then we'd wait for the next one to come in, and we'd get the rest of it.
This sounds like some other things you've done, like showing up at weddings that you weren't part of.
Yeah, we had to get some food.
Like you were at a Christmas party all dressed up and showed up at a wedding because you fit in. I don't know. I don't think I could do it, but
So
you made friends with them. That was cool. Josh is the ultimate people person. Like he could talk to anybody, a 1-year-old all the way to a 100-year-old. He has the gift of gab. Like he can find common ground with anybody, which is really, I think it's a gift. He's very good at that stuff. He's very good at, he has the most random facts in his mind, and he has his memories like, not like my memory. I am a numbers girl, so I remember numbers. Tell me a number, I'll remember it. But he remembers things like people's names, and I remember what people are wearing, like photographic type memory type things. Like I can remember exact moments vividly.
Yeah, I can hold a picture and say, hey,
I don't remember.
In 2002, at this event, what was this person wearing? And she'll be able to tell me from that picture.
But I couldn't tell you their name.
Nuts.
I couldn't tell you anything about them. Probably.
But I can tell you what happened.
He could tell them what about their family,
Yeah,
what
it's
their
weird.
names are.
So we laugh.
But so I guess we're a good combo because I'll remember what people were wearing and the numbers, and he'll remember everything else. But so yeah, I try. Can't remember everything.
So yeah, we got the this weekend we're going to be doing food plots, maybe a short little motorcycle
And
ride.
we have planter boxes. So I ordered a book.
Autumn will kill a plant.
It's really sad. I killed a cactus before. I mean, I overwatered it. So I've
drowned
underwatered.
it.
Yeah, it was bad. So I ordered a book about flowers and how to understand gardening. I am not a gardener. I have tried. I think really a lot of it is I just don't have the time, So we got planters. We are going to start planting some flowers and see how it goes. Hopefully it goes good. I know he's got corn to plant and rye to plant and buckwheat to plant.
We're going to do
He is a green thumb, so I'm glad.
We're going to try a little bit of corn in a couple
that.
spots. I don't know if it's going to be enough, but just something to try, and it's a little bit of a they feel safe in there, so we're going to try a couple different things. We got 3 different ones with clover, a couple with corn, probably a mix of maybe a couple shooting lanes in there with some clover. So we're going to mix it up. Just try a little bit of fun with it.
Yeah, and we've been doing some other things out at the ranch. I mean, he's got a lot of things going on with the food plots, and I think as he does future videos, he'll be giving a lot of descriptions about what we're exactly doing. We've had a lot of trial and error out there. I mean, trying to learn what to do and what not to do, and things like that. But like inside the ranch, we've been painting, we've been furnishing it, we don't have any decorations yet, and we're trying to get like plates and things like that. Really to make it a gathering spot. We've been talking about, our dreams for the ranch. We want to have like a, what do you call it? A big pavilion?
Yeah,
we want to have a pavilion. We want to have gatherings out there where people can come and just a nice thing out there. We really want to be community oriented. So
yeah, it's been fun putting it together.
We're dreamers.
So yeah, we had that video and we had some good interesting feedback, because I asked if people would rather invest in like 401ks, stocks, land. Maybe there's other things. I mean, some people invest in silver or gold. So down through that last video, there's some pretty interesting answers from different people. But I think a lot of people kind of agreed on a little bit of don't put all your eggs in one basket. But So yeah, we decided to just go ahead and do this land purchasing, and
Some of it was
the one thing we figured too is we can enjoy it while we're a little younger, but we also enjoy people, and it's a gathering type of place. This is a gathering type of place for different things as well. So right now,
we also thought for our kids as an inheritance, possibly,
or it's some of our retirements later on.
Some of our retirement, even. Yep.
So we're hoping this summer to do some more Michigan travel, maybe hit some different areas that we haven't even hit. We did do the lighthouse tour during the lockdown here. That was probably a month ago or so. I thought the aerial shots on that one, that was the Tawas Lighthouse, and Autumn sang some of the backtrack on that video, which was really cool.
Yeah, that was fun.
We don't know yet. One of our dreams is to get Autumn a new portable keyboard. She's got one picked out. We got one in mind, so we'd like to get her that because so she can sing some of the backtracks on videos, because copyrights are really difficult to do. So.
Yep. So, and with everything that's going on right now in the world, graduation has been kind of postponed. I saw that. Graduation's been postponed, so we're not really sure, what's happening with graduation. We're not really sure if there's a graduation, if it's virtual graduation, if it's an in-person graduation. So we have family that was supposed to come in. Right now they're not coming in until we find out more information, but I know that we want to do something with the kids. We definitely want to do something before they are both out of the house in August.
And then in August we're hoping to do some sort of a travel video when we go down to Oklahoma, maybe hit some spots through Illinois, Missouri, Oklahoma.
I want to go to Waco. I keep trying to tell him, let's go to Waco.
There's a barbecue place down in Texas I really want to go to.
I want to go to Magnolia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be hot.
I don't care about that.
Yeah.
I'm an Arizona
hot.
girl. I was born in Arizona, so heat doesn't bother me.
I don't mind some heat, but that's
I'm an all-weather girl.
So.
I'm gonna keep working on them. I have dreams too. He wants to go on a motorcycle ride. I want to go to Texas. See? That's funny.
So I think Tom. So if you get a chance to get up here this summer, you have to message us. We do have it's called Adventure Rhoades Facebook page. You can send us messages on there, or you can always send a message maybe on a video. But on Facebook messaging, you can send them on Messenger, and we'll get those as well. That's Adventure Rhoades on Facebook. RHOADES. I think that sometimes a lot of people want to put the other roads, but.
So we, I don't know if anybody looked or saw, I think some people did, but we put out a logo last week, the Adventure Rhoades logo, and we would love some feedback. I worked late on that into the night. Josh has been asking me to put something together, and my schedule's really tight with work and everything, and I'm just like, I'm staying up and I'm getting this done. So I stayed up and I put it together, and I think it came out good.
Mm-hmm.
It's my first pass, my first go, so I was pretty excited about it. So if you get an opportunity to take a look, we would love your feedback. We have some vision for the YouTube channel to grow, obviously. We want to connect as a community. I think that's important. And then he wants t-shirts and business cards and, different things like that. We want to do all those things, so we think it would be fun.
Ron T, are you still on there, or anybody else? I'm not sure how good this connection is. We might have to play with this again. We're shooting it down in our basement. I don't think that's an issue being down here, but I'm not so sure.
It doesn't look pixelated to me off of the other device that I'm looking at, so I think it's okay. I don't know.
But we do know there's so many people online as well that.
Yep, for sure.
So we'll have to check out that.
We'll check it out.
But,
yeah. So what else you got going on?
I don't know.
You had a long week.
Long couple days.
He had a long couple days.
Oh, yesterday morning.
He's tired.
Yesterday morning,
Yeah.
For the
Sort of food.
first time ever. Yesterday morning. Well, I shouldn't say first time ever, but about 9 o'clock, 9:30 in the morning, we ate. I got done dropping the new prisoners off, and there's very limited
9
spots very limited spots where you can eat. But we found out there was a coney dog place, and who eats coney dogs at 9 in the morning? That's what we found, and we did. So we, a couple of us officers, the lady said that they would make a spaghetti dinner, fish fry, breakfast, and they were known for their coney dogs or whatever we wanted. So it was a pretty cool place. I think it might have been called Roosters Coney Island. I can't remember the name of it, but it was right in Jackson, not too far from the prison there. But it was actually really good, and it was reasonable. And so we kind of laughed about it because we were like, man, I don't remember eating chili dogs at 9 in the morning, but we did start at like 4 in the morning. So, and we were all up at like 2, so it's getting to be a long day. But
that's the perk of going on a run.
Yep.
A work run. You get to eat out. So that's kind of fun. It's kind of a good time.
But if anybody's got suggestions for videos going forward or ideas, things that you would like to see, areas in Michigan that you might have a question about, we may know or we may go find out for ourselves. But yeah, I am hoping next Wednesday. Next Wednesday, I may do a new video. It might be out Thursday because I'm off Wednesday, Thursday next week. So if I do a video Wednesday, I'm hoping to maybe get one out Thursday or Friday next week, and may try a fishing adventure, and I'm going to leave it at that. And I will basically say that we may be taking a 11 or 12-foot boat out on Lake Michigan. So
what?
Autumn doesn't even know about that, but I talked to somebody about it today.
What?
And
Wait,
we might slam some salmon or something, but I'll be the first mate.
First mate. Don't call me when you're in trouble out there.
So anyways,
good Lord.
I got a guy that said I can go.
He doesn't even tell me what's going on.
We got this, basically it sounds like this little creek or river that we can put the boat in and get it up in Lake Michigan. They were catching fish out there the other night, and he told me to come on out, and I'm off Wednesday, so I think we might do it.
So we are Adventure Rhoades because of this kind of thing right
Yes.
here. The weird strangeness.
She just found this out.
Yeah, I didn't even know what was going on. A typical. Like yesterday, our girls, they were both home, so they're like, Mom, we need your truck. And I'm like, what do you need my truck for? And I'm like, I'm gonna need a car, so give me one of your cars. And so we're gonna go down to Grand Rapids. And I'm like, oh, okay. So they took my truck. They went all the way down to Grand Rapids. They got some Chick-fil-A, and they had a good time down there. So they have the adventurous spirit too, which is pretty awesome. So I'm really glad about that. So, anyways.
But I think we're gonna wrap it up for tonight. I don't know if we're getting a little bit of connection issues because we're not seeing feedback.
Could be.
But anyways, I hope everybody's having a great week. We'll try to keep kicking out the videos. Sorry about the connection issue tonight. I apologize. Hopefully the next one we can get this adjusted again. Maybe we'll try it again upstairs, see if that's a difference. I don't know why, but maybe it is.
Could be.
Maybe kick one of the kids off up there too. That could be something. But everybody have a great week. Hit the like, hit subscribe, and share with your friends the videos. You don't have to share the lives, but I mean, unless we are going live at the time, then we appreciate that. But thanks a lot for watching, and have a great week. Stay safe, and thank you.